Hello my dear students, welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. Hope you guys are fine. So guys, today I'm going to tell you the 9 key skills which is needed to you to succeed as a civil engineer. Guys, whenever we talk about civil engineers, we have the habit that we think about PSUs, we think about ESE jobs, or we think about assisted engineering jobs. But what are the skills you should need if you want to succeed as a civil engineer? Nobody talks about it. So let's have a look. Okay. So before that, if you don't know about me, you can go through my profile and let's start further. So first of all, if I talk about, you should know the technical skills. Of course, if a good civil engineer should have a thorough knowledge of mathematics and physics. Yeah, we should know that at what point the structure can fail, about the various components of the structures, the calculative part of it, the mechanism part of it, everything should be strong. See, specifically when you talk about civil engineering in the sites, we are more importantly bothered about the constructions. So you should have knowledge about the mathematics, about the physics, the mechanism, the components. You should have a good knowledge of it. Okay, so that if any, you can say any problem comes, engineers are known for its problem solving skills. So you can quickly grab it. Okay, fine, here is the fault, there is the fault. So that is the beauty of it, provided you should have a good knowledge of technical skills. Next, coming further is project management. So basically what happens, obviously we have a whole outline when the project will start, when it will end, what are the components to be fixed in a sequence, and a number of things from the starting till ending, the components required at each and every time interval, everything. So basically the management of the product, if the scheduling is being delayed, why it is being delayed, how to manage all this thing. This is a very technical key skills which a civil engineer should project. Yeah, definitely it doesn't come at once, it takes time, but yeah, you should be keen to learn new things, keen to execute new things. That should be your idea behind it. And number 3 for this goes to communication skills. Yeah, if you are a civil engineer, it's not like that you are very shy or very introvert. This doesn't comes in this way. Okay, if you are a civil engineer, you have to be having a good communication skills, so that because when you talk about civil engineering, you have to, as compared to other engineering fields, you have to able to communicate effectively, because your communication will determine the after impact of the structures which you are building, the execution part which you are thinking. Okay, so you need to have a good communication skills, plus you need to have a command over the laborers, in the sense that you are able to tell them what is the idea behind this project, how to execute the project, everything you should be able to communicate to them. So definitely a good communication skill is must required. Number 4, if you talk about number 4, when you talk about its creativity, of course guys, see, generally we have the habit that we need to save the money, because obviously when it comes to engineering, we want that cost benefit ratio. Okay, so if the cost is coming more, the benefit should come multiple number of times more. So it's not that trying always the old conventional method. No, you should try new methods for doing the creativity. Okay, so that's the basically like energy efficient buildings you have, and number of more things are there. So creativity, no matter what, but it should be inculcated in you, and if it is not, try to develop it. So civil engineers, when they face complex problems, you need to find efficient solution. It's not like, no my god, we can't do it. No, you often tend to make sleepless nights, and you have to do what, you have to find the solution for it. Okay, next coming further in this list is attention to details. A minor detail missed, the structure can fail, the structure can collapse. So even the minute to minute details, you cannot even dare to miss it. Okay, so if you see that minor problem is there, find a solution for it. It's not like we'll see it later. No, this should not be your behavior. So even a minor problem is there, you have to find efficient solution for it. This should be your behavior. So attention to minute details. Your one mistake, the structure can collapse. Okay, then next coming in this list is knowledge of codes and regulations. Yeah, it is very very important. If you're talking about water tank, you have codes for water tank. If you're talking about building constructions, if you're talking about building materials, if you're talking about RCC, so see, if you're talking about environment, if you're talking about water demand, so you know that we have various provisions of codals. Okay, codal provisions we have, codal regulations we have, IS code we have, government of India manual we have. So you should have a thorough knowledge of it. And you will say, ma'am, there are n number of codes. So obviously you will have a specialization in a particular field. Let us suppose you are more inclined towards water tank. So definitely when you will be talking about it, the codal provisions related to water tank should be thorough to you. Okay, I agree that it won't come that all the coded provisions you will remember at once, but yeah, it takes time, but then eventually it comes in your fingertips. But provided you should be well versed in the building codes, in the regulations, and if there are amendments, because sometimes what happens, you're not updated and you're following the old method, old regulations, old codal provisions. So no, you have to be basically updated regarding the new amendments. That is also very very important. Okay, now next coming further in this list is collaboration skills. So we talked about communication skills. Now collaboration skills. See, whenever you talk about civil engineer, it's not about a one person project. Yeah, a person can have a vision, but to take that vision up to that particular point which you have thought about, you need team members. So it's not that okay, I'll do everything, I'm the one, I'm the superior. No, you have to do what? You have architects, you have contractors, you have laborers, you have other professionals. So basically you have to take everyone and move. So it's not the egoistic behavior, it's not about any other thing, it's the collaboration skills. So listening to everyone, sitting on a round table, discussing everything, and then executing the project. This should be your inculcative skills which you should follow. Okay, next in this list is here, after this you should have leadership abilities. Yes, it's not that you are the one who is driving the project but nobody is listening to you, nobody is bothering to you. No, you should have a command, you are a leading team members. You shouldn't be arrogant also that I'm the leading members, you everybody should listen to me. No, it should not be your, you can say, behavior. But what you have to do is, if you're seeing the overseeing projects, if you are the leading team members, basically you should have the firm decision making. Okay, you should motivate team members. Come on guys, come on, we have to do this work in lesser amount of time. Okay, let's cut out time from here, use it here. So you should keep on motivating them. Okay, so that they are also very much happy while they do work. Rather, if you criticize them each and every time, the fellow followers of you won't be motivated, and eventually they will show their disinterest. So rather have a motivational power that okay fine, come on guys, we can do it, we can crack some time from here, we can execute the project, let's do our best, we'll see what happens. So you should have that ability. Okay, you should have that leadership skills that people see to, yeah, we should follow our boss, we learn new things from him. This should be your motive. Okay, after that, next thing which is continuous learning. If you think that you have done 10 projects and not sufficient, you don't need to learn anything. No, civil engineering journey, I can say it's like a doctor, because like you keep on learning new things, new things, new things. It's like advocate, because new laws comes. Similarly, when you talk about civil engineers, we have new projects going on. If you see, every year some sort of structures which is different from the existing structures is created, some new technology is there, the technology in which you have saved lesser amount of time. Okay, you have dedicated lesser amount of time, even money is also saved. So new things are going on, new building materials technology is there, just you have to precast it, fit it. So initially you remember the over bridges and all, we have to construct it there, now precast, fix it. So with that invent of time, the things are changing, the new softwares are coming with designing new technologies. So obviously you need to have a command on new technologies. So what I mean to say is continuous learning, because if you are thinking setting to the old traditional method, that won't work. Like your super seniors and all, they used to work in Stat Pro, the software. You used to work in AutoCAD. Now we have ETABS, now we have SAP, now we have LabVIEW, and even advanced version of it. So if you are thinking that now also AutoCAD is more than sufficient, no. Now we have to study Revit, we have to study 3D Max. So there are a number of more softwares which is very, very needed. Okay, so that thrust for learning should be there in yourself. Got it? So these are the skills which is needed if you want to succeed as a civil engineer, guys. So learning, collaboration skills, communication skills, leadership ability, technical sound knowledge, you should have it, project management skills, proper knowledge of the codes, regulations, all of this is required. Okay, so I hope if you are lacking somewhere, of course it happens that not all the skills will come right now, but eventually if you try to develop it, definitely it will come for sure. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. And for more amazing videos, do subscribe to BYJU'S Exam Prep. And you want any video, just comment on the comment section. We'll definitely try to make video on that particular topic. Thank you, everybody.